But I just was like, I start slowly walking over to him. He goes, come here, and like pulls me into the room, like into the playroom. And he closes the door, and I was like, I mean, this is it. Like, it's over. I don't know what it is, but whatever he's uncovered, we are getting divorced. And he slams the door, turns around with his sunglasses on, and goes, so satisfying.
Here we are.
Here we are.
We did it.
We made it.
We're back.
We are.
I'm getting a. Maybe it's in my. Hopefully, it's just in my headphones.
You get like a little, like
a hum.
It sounds like a bird.
Yeah,
like a squeak,
like a hummingbird.
Sort of like a hummingbird.
Well, if you can hear that, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
You know, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, just deal with it.
Yeah, it's.
Look, it's gonna bother you. Don't lie.
Who, me?
No, nothing bothers me.
No, I'm not bothered at all.
Yeah,
no, it's not out.
It is in. It's in here.
Hopefully, it's just the headphones.
Okay.
I hope it doesn't transfer through. Well, because it's not that satisfying.
No.
And that's the only reason why I would want to do something about it, you know?
Yeah, I got you.
So I feel like we're officially at the post-canonization episode.
That was a doozy, that one. I got a lot more response than I've ever gotten from an episode before.
So after you got the reaction from me, and then we called your husband.
Yeah.
Did you realize, like, how... I don't want to say catastrophic.
Not catastrophic. I think
But catastrophic.
I mean, I think I was like, you know, when you're growing up, your teachers teach you to like make like inferences, and I knew that word, canon, and I knew what a canon did, so I tried to figure if it's a canonization.
What is the root word
right?
of canonization?
Right.
Canon!
Canon. It's
right.
gotta mean they're cremated, thrown in a cannon, and shut out.
And what do you do with a cannon?
You shoot things.
That's it. So it has to be.
Yeah.
What else could it be?
People just, family, friends, not pleased with me.
Yeah, I mean, this was, I think, the one. Usually there's always at least somebody going like,
I thought that too.
No, girl,
Yeah.
I was in the same boat.
Yeah.
This was probably the first one where it was just universally like, what?
Correct.
What?
Yeah. And I feel like I did not expect that. Like, I kind of like had thought about it. I was like, oh, must mean that. And then I was like telling it to you. And as I'm telling it to you, I was like, oh no, this clearly is not right. I saw it happening in slow motion. It was an out-of-body experience.
Yeah, and it was almost like, and it wasn't just the like, oh, it's so funny you think that. It's actually, it was like, what?
Yeah.
What?
I mean, sorry. Listen, I'm Jewish. How am I supposed to know about canonization?
Nope, that's not an excuse. No.
It's mine.
You're bringing an entire people down with you, and that's not right.
Yeah, I'm saying it's not something we do. We don't have saints in Judaism. So
I'm not Catholic.
Okay, but But is saints only Catholic? Only Catholicism? It's not like Christianity?
Well, yeah, I think saints are Catholic.
See, you're just making it up as you go. You have no idea.
Saints are Catholic.
Not Christian. I don't really care. See, this is why I never learn anything, because I'm like, don't Google it. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're all Catholic.
Okay.
But when you looked at me like that, I was like, now I got to confirm it. Because if I'm wrong, yeah. I mean, yeah, all these saints are Catholic.
Okay.
Are there any non-Catholics that the church recognizes as saints? But even in that question, the church that they're talking about is the Catholic Church.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Saints are Catholic, dude.
Okay.
I'm not Catholic.
All right, I learned something.
You know what God I believe in?
What? This guy.
This guy.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're one of those people who believes you're worm food, right?
Worm food? Oh, yeah.
You believe nothing happens. It's over.
Probably. Most likely, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's not what I believe, and I don't want to talk about it because it makes me feel sad.
Then why'd you bring it? I love that you brought it up, and then you're like, I don't want to talk about this.
No, because as soon as you said, what God I believe in, I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think there's a responsibility to act as if you're a part of a larger universe. Like, that's why you don't live just a purely selfish existence.
Or do we?
Well, you do.
I don't believe it's not purely selfish.
Hedonistic.
It is hedonistic. It is not purely selfish, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's
like
so funny because between the two of us, I feel like I live less like we're going to be worm food than you do.
Yeah.
Right?
You live probably, yes. You live a more moral.
Righteous is the word.
Yes.
Righteous.
You're a gemstone.
Righteous. Yes. Yeah. Yes. But I do that for me.
Yeah. I just don't have that in me.
Right. You just want, you know what it is? You want to live how you want to live.
Yeah.
Love me or leave me.
Yes.
And then when you die, make sure someone's there to take care of you.
Well,
duh.
But also there's not another way to do it.
Right. No,
or just know that I'm being taken care of because I'm up living my best afterlife in heaven.
Like you're literally like.
Oh, I think it's going to be
I live in the clouds.
Yeah.
with every famous person that's ever died.
And all my friends, all my family who's died, we're just living like a grand old life and feeling all of like the hedonistic things that I've always sought after in this life.
Constantly.
Constantly.
And there's no like problem with the adrenaline gland.
No,
You know what I
good.
mean?
Yeah.
Right. It's just like constantly.
It's just my spirit, just like killing it.
Right.
Dominating heaven.
Right.
Right?
Right. You feel like that's probably
do.
what's in store.
Right? I'm manifesting that for afterlife.
You can't manifest the afterlife.
I can do whatever I want.
I mean, what's nice about it though is you could just believe it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like like everything is.
Yeah.
Like, all the religions. We're just like, okay, it says here, believe it.
Right. You just have faith in it.
That's why I had a little bit of trouble with like, I mean, we still celebrate all the Jewish holidays, and for Matt is Irish Catholic, like we celebrate all of his holidays too, and we're not like we're not raising the kids one or the other.
Denominationally.
Yeah. So they like know about both, but I had a lot of trouble. Like I remember being like going to college and being like, wait, I'm just Jewish and I believe these things because like I was born and my mom was like, this is what you believe. Like what's right? Like do you remember going through that? Like
no, because my parents didn't. My parents were raised deeply with religion, so they chose not to raise us with religion.
I was fairly deeply when I was younger.
Yeah, like my dad's dad was a Baptist minister, and my mom's mom just like lived in the church.
Right, like at all times.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, yeah. So then both of them were like,
Too
yeah, we don't need to do that.
No, what are we doing here?
Like just let the kids figure it out on their own.
Yeah.
They'll be fine.
Okay.
They'll be all right.
Yeah, I mean, I like where I'm at. Like it's more for tradition and family.
Right.
But like I have my own beliefs. I believe there is something after this life. And I believe
cloud mansions.
There is there's something bigger than me, some form of God.
What could be bigger than you? Like
Nothing.
you are so like
Zero.
No, you are like so much.
I am.
You know what I mean?
Too much.
You're too much.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea that it's whatever is next is bigger than you.
Correct.
It's like I don't need it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
don't.
Like there's plenty.
I'm good.
Right.
I'm
right.
set.
Yeah. No.
This is the way I choose to live on the
You're right.
daily.
You're right. I mean, we're in hell right now. We're in the middle of a heat wave.
Dude, literally,
Mm-hmm.
it is the bane of my existence, this weather. I don't think you understand. And I know you tried to the whole walk to the train. You tried to like tell me like, oh, no one likes this. Like
I don't think I said it exactly like that.
Okay, you did it. But you know how like people have a certain tolerance for pain?
Yeah.
Right? Like some people have like a really like a high tolerance for pain.
Uh-huh.
I don't have a high tolerance for heat. And you're telling me I can help it. I physically cannot handle the way that I feel when I am hot.
Nobody can.
That's not true. Some people are like, all right, it's very hot, but I'm okay. I am dripping. I'm slowing.
You sweat in the heat, and that's like, oh, whoa, that's really special about you.
I didn't say I was special, and not everybody does sweat in the heat, and not everybody feels.
You talking about Prince Andrew? He doesn't sweat.
I don't. You know what drives me crazy when people don't sweat? When I'm standing like on the platform of like the subway,
yeah,
and it's like the middle of August, and I'm wearing like a nothing sundress, like very little clothing on me.
That's what's up.
Drenched.
Yes.
And there's like some dude from Wall Street in a 3-piece suit, and not even like a little glow.
But don't you think that under his suit, it's like it's a swamp?
Maybe
it's the Everglades.
Perhaps his undercarriage is not looking.
I mean,
too
the
good.
worst. He's like, this is why dude wipes exist.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like, I don't know.
No, I mean, my point was that you're like, it's like
I don't think I'm special. I don't think I'm the only person.
It's like
going through
announcing
this.
like, oh, I can't believe I have to deal with the rain. And it's like, what are you talking about? Nobody is sitting there going, oh, great, it's raining. It doesn't happen.
Hate your guts.
You know what I mean?
Can I send you a girl that we could put on the Statistron? We haven't. You put it on the Statistron.
Of course.
And this is. I am this girl. She is me.
But you go like, oh, it's so hot for me.
No.
And it's like, yeah, like why?
No.
Why are you like? But you complain in an individual way about a collective.
Like it's only happening to me.
Yeah, but
I understand.
It's a collective problem. We're all going through it.
Totally forgot to just send you this. Okay, so this girl's old. I posted this forever ago, but every time there's like some sort of heat wave, this is where my mind goes to. So I'm going to send it to you. I am copying the link. I am putting in your email is the best place. Yes?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, sorry. I don't know. I'm trying to make it easy for you. Okay, so she is in the middle of a heat wave a few years ago. And here it is. And she is sitting in front of her air conditioning because she is not pleased with the way the weather is. I just said.
I'm not signed in. I just got a new computer here.
Okay, then can you just Google when I asked the Lord during the winter months?
Okay, all right.
Come on, you can do it. Show everybody how fast Joe's a typer you.
When I
asked the Lord.
Ask
the Lord.
The
Lord.
Lord.
During the winter months.
during
That should be enough during the
the
winter months.
winter.
Yeah. There you go. You should be good.
months.
There you go. It's going to be a lady. Go to videos. Go to videos. You hate my guts right now. Okay, good. Oh, no. Keep going down.
It's like a 4-second video.
Fuck my life. All right. Well, you want me to text it to you?
I don't know. Dude.
When I ask, I really want you to see this girl. Can I just play her?
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, whatever you
I
want.
really just wasted a lot of time.
It is 91,000 damn degrees. I am sitting right next to my air conditioner. Right next to it. It is on the lowest temperature on the highest damn speed. Okay? 64 degrees and it's on turbo. What the do I need to put this bitch on? Power Ranger? This is unacceptable.
Oh.
I did not sign up for this. When I prayed during the winter months, I asked the Lord to make it warm. I did not say, Lord, please bring the devil from hell and have him sit his ass crack on earth. That's not what I asked for.
No.
That is not what I requested, okay? I cannot do this, okay? The Lord need to delegate temperature and weather to somebody else. Where the hell is Moses? Talk
Where is
to
Moses?
about this shit because the Lord is out of control and I cannot deal with this. I am not tropical. I'm not a damn toucan.
She's not tropical,
That's
Sam.
actually a good point. She's not a damn toucan.
She's not a damn toucan. She's
No.
not tropical.
No. But I mean, like,
But that's how
the
I
type of
resonate
person
with that.
in the winter prays that it gets warmer.
It was a joke.
And then in this, was it a joke?
Yeah, it's like okay, when you're really cold in the winters, like the grass is always greener. You're like, okay, I can't wait for spring and summer when it's gonna be nice. And then when it's really hot in the summer, you're like, okay, I'm looking forward to fall, like putting on a sweater. You always get like excited. That's why I like the change of seasons. I feel
You love
that.
You love that. And then you go outside and you're like, oh, I can't believe how hot it is.
I'm not tropical, Sam.
I forgot that you're not tropical. But you do individualize collective problems as if they're happening
Sometimes.
to you.
Fine,
Why are you getting upset?
because I feel like you're on my ass.
No, that's the heat. I'm staying away from that swamp ass.
Very funny, Sam. No, I like, but why can't I talk about it? Why can't I say it to you? Because
You make it like I need to tell you about my problem. It's hot outside.
I didn't make it like it's my problem.
But that's how you phrase it. That's what you do.
It's more of a like we're in this together. This sucks, right?
No. First of all, you know I'm not that guy.
Yeah, because nothing sucks. You're always fine. You're always cool enough. You're always fine enough.
Well,
you're never stressed
no.
until you get to a party by yourself and you don't know what to do.
But I'm not casting that. I'm not casting my issues. By the way, when I was at Fanatics Fest,
Yeah.
we got and it because I was there like professionally.
Yeah.
You know, I was able to go into the 40/40 club because they built the 40/40 club. That's where the celebrities hang
Isn't
out.
that like Jay-Z's club?
Yeah, it was,
Okay.
and then they rebuilt it in the Javits Center for Fanatics Fest.
Cool.
And they're like, "Here's your wristband. You can get into the 40/40 club." And after we were done working,
Yeah.
like the girls that I was with, they were like, "Okay, we're gonna go check out the 40/40 club." I was like, "Okay, bye bye."
Did you?
No, I left.
You were like, I'm not doing this again. But I thought we were going to work towards it.
I went home.
But I thought that we need exposure therapy. I thought that that's what we were doing. I thought you said this is something I want to work on. Now that I'm aware of it.
Yeah, I
could
decided to make smart choices and
Okay.
went home.
Okay, but eventually down the road, will we try again?
Down the road.
How about I come with you?
I would love that.
Okay. Not to like that specific thing, but like next time we have to go to something together.
Yeah, I would love
or
that.
choose that. Maybe I can just like help it along.
Right.
Be like, now I'm going to ask this.
But guess what?
What?
If I was there with you, I wouldn't be like,
So uncomfortable.
"Oh my God, I'm so blah blah blah."
'Cause
I
then-
wouldn't cast my problems out onto you.
No, because I would be like, you know what? I know that this is tough for him. I'm going to be a supportive friend.
Okay, but then I'm not gonna go outside and it's hot for everybody and go, I know this is tough for
Just
Nicole.
me, but you're not walking with everybody outside. You're walking with me to the train.
But it's tough for me already.
Okay.
So we're both like tough for you,
So it'd be
tough for
like, yeah,
me.
so you- what
it
you-
equals out.
You know what's something when you relate to somebody?
No.
No, that's what
you
it
don't,
is.
Wait, when both people are experiencing a problem, you don't go, what would be great? We should just dwell on it.
No, I understand that.
We should put as much attention as humanly possible into this thing that is unpleasant that we have no control over. Let's just put all our energy into it.
You're the person.
And that way we can be miserable even more.
You're the person that made it a dwell. If I had said what I said, oh, this is rough, right, dude? Like if you'd been like, yo, man, it's unbearable. We probably would have moved on. But you were like, oh, yeah, it's only happening to you. And you were the one who kept the fucking thing going.
No, because you kept doing it, and then you pointed out that other people were telling
They
you.
were. Because we were late. It's like, hot, right?
But the other
I right?
you pointed out that there were other people in your life going like, yeah, this isn't your problem. it's hot outside.
Oh, just Matt. Because I live with him and I
Right.
know him. I breathe, it annoys him. I blink, it annoys him.
It
I
does?
can't fucking do shit without it annoying him.
Is that right?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I literally came in like with my arms up. Sometimes when it's really hot, I walk around like this, like because I just feel like my pits are.
I know it is I'm with him. It's an annoying thing to just be around somebody that has to be like, it's just a dramatic way to be.
He's like, we know you don't like when it's
It's
hot.
annoying. It's annoying. He's right.
All right.
It's an annoying, dramatic way to be where it's like, it's hot outside. Everyone knows it's hot outside. And then you bust in the door like the Kool-Aid man
That's exactly how
with
I
your
walk.
arm.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
hey, you guys.
And it's like, okay, everybody pay attention.
That's not what I'm looking for. Attention.
Mom is hot on the hottest day of
You
the
know what?
year.
I feel like fighting you again. And you know what? When we fought a couple episodes ago,
Uh-huh.
everyone wrote, we don't like when mom and dad fights.
Okay.
My mom was so upset.
She was?
Poor Lenny.
Yeah.
I don't like that very much.
I don't like
I was
that
just
very
waiting for-
much.
just waiting for
I don't
the-
like that very
Just
much.
was waiting for it to be over, the fight. Yeah, okay, fine. I'm annoying. Well, tell me something I don't know. Tell me something that's like we're learning about me that's new. I know you think I'm annoying. Matt thinks I'm annoying. I'm annoying.
I didn't see you were
So if you don't want to love me, leave me.
you see, I go like, let's explore your insistence on talking about it being hot. And you're like, why don't you just leave me? I'm like, all right.
Okay, leave me. Get out.
I don't.
My house now.
Yeah.
I am the captain now.
Go, get out of here. Trick me into squatters' rights.
Do you know I did say that one time? Like I was in a fight with one of my friends. And I was like at her house.
Yeah.
And I was like done. I was like, you know what? Get out. She was like, it's my house.
Well, I don't want to go.
I was like, fine. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And see, now I'm in lovely air conditioning, and now you just got me a little toasty again, feeling a little.
Because it was right, blood was rushing up. Because you're getting upset.
Yeah.
Well.
But I do feel as though I've been really good the past few weeks. Every once in a while, obviously not right this second, but when I'm feeling like I'm gonna snap, or I feel like it's something I'm working with my therapist, like I've been diffusing more than I normally do.
Like that episode of Family Matters when Carl Winslow went 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. What the heck is
He's
bothering me?
I should try that.
Right.
No, that's not what I did.
And then he
but-
just snapped on Urkel. It was too much for him.
Yeah. No, I just would. I try to walk away, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do this right now. I don't want to fight. And I walk away and I take some breaths and I try to like let it, and I can diffuse it. And when normally I'm like, get the gasoline, spray it everywhere.
Does it work?
So I'm saying it hasn't happened all the time, but I feel like I'm making progress because
I mean,
I've seen
has it worked?
Yes, a couple times. And I'm
That's
like, okay, so
interesting.
which is good, like positive reinforcement, because I'm like, oh, that worked. I feel better. That didn't turn into like World War IV because 3 is
They
already
did 3.
happening,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So yeah, I feel like it's good.
Yeah, no, it is good, especially because you like associate fighting, like you associate that feeling of rage with now I must win to make the feeling go away,
Right.
which is an escalation, not
Correct,
a de-escalation.
correct. I need the fight to like make
To
it
win,
go away. Right.
and that way it's okay because
Yes.
it's a dub.
Yeah.
And so the fact that you were able to like,
Right?
that's good that you
Progress.
could walk away,
I'm evolving.
right? Because it's a win if you don't fight.
Yes. But normally it doesn't feel like it. It feels like I lost. But
It's a win if you handle it well.
yes, I'm realizing that now.
Right.
Like I've gotten a couple times the same satisfaction I'd get from the fight from walking away.
Right.
Only a few times. So like it's still a work in progress, but I was like,
Oh, I know. I mean, I'm not out. I
You're
mean,
not- we are not out of the woods
we're
yet.
on a cycle of like, I feel like I'm gonna get hit again. So I think like it's interesting with you because I think it takes like maybe like a little over a year before you were like we were in our zone comfortable enough that I could catch the wrath.
Yeah.
But now that I'm in the zone, I feel like I'm due every
No.
4
It's
to 6,
cyclical like my cycle. No, I'm just joking. No.
probably every 4 to 6 months.
Oh, you
I think
think
I'm gonna
so?
get hit.
All right, we'll see.
And that's, and by the way,
it's also dependent on you too. This is not a one-way street. This is a two-way street. This is
right,
a-
I might forget the audio.
I mean, it doesn't have to just be that. We can fight about anything.
Right. Well, what was it? Oh, yeah, headlights was the first one.
Right. Head lice, and then you got
The
you
audio.
forgot me twice. That was really what it is.
That's what it is.
Twice.
That's what it is.
Well, head lice, you didn't forget me. You just were a dick.
Right. I forgot your feelings.
Yeah.
Right.
So easy to forget when you've got friends. That's what I do. I forget their feelings all the time. Fuck your feelings.
You're getting mad again.
Yeah, so let's just move on.
Did you ever get like lost or abandoned as a kid?
No. Like, I mean, like, I was probably in like a department store when I was
Yeah.
young, but not like really like lost or abandoned. And then I remember one time when I was a brownie, like you're a brownie and then you're a Girl Scout. I remember it was like a father-daughter thing, and we were on this like trip. I have it, it's such a core memory. And I turned around, didn't know where my dad was, probably because he walked away to fucking smoke a cigarette or something. And I just was like looking around. Then
That's the least.
right, who knows what he was doing? He always wanders.
Yeah.
And I remember turning around and thinking I saw him like up ahead. I was like, oh, there he is. And I went running as fast as I could and leapt on this guy. It was not my father.
It looked like John Cena leaping on me at Fanatics Fest.
Kind of.
Yeah, and it was just a random guy.
Actually, not
though.
kind of, identical.
Identical?
Yes, he was a random guy. He goes, I'm not your daddy, little girl. And I was like,
Ah!
it was horrible. It was horrible. But no, I don't think I like fully abandoned.
Yeah, I think when I was a kid, like...
Did you get left someplace?
No, I never got left. I got lost a couple times, like in a supermarket or
Yeah, we
whatever,
all
but I
did.
would never get, like...
And then did you go up and then they say it over the loudspeaker?
Oh, yeah, they did. One time I was, like, crying in the supermarket, and they said on the loudspeaker, they said, what's your name? And I went, Sam.
Not Sam.
Yeah, not Sam. Branding. And they said, will Sammy's mommy please come to the front desk? He's wearing a Ninja Turtles t-shirt.
She was like, I'm coming.
And my mom was like, where'd you go? It was like,
why are you doing this? It's embarrassing for me too.
she was like, it's like 5 minutes. And I was like, it's longer. It was probably not longer at all.
when you're a
But you
kid.
know what? Okay, so I was just like cycling through because as a kid, I had this like tremendous fear of whether it was the supermarket or whether it was anywhere else. Like we would get to a location and I'd be like, oh my God, I have no idea how to get home from here.
I don't like that feeling.
Right? Because I'm a kid. I didn't know how to get home from anywhere.
I also, and that never went away, I do not have a good sense of direction.
So you still might, I mean, there's apps.
No, I know what I'm saying. So like if I find like I go on the GPS, I get there, and if it was like, all right, you saw the roads you went, you can kind of get back.
Yeah.
No, it's erased. I got to go right back to the drawing board.
That's amazing. You know, I think I'm the opposite,
Yes.
where it's like I will try to fight off GPS as much as possible, and like
You're one of those.
after 2 rides,
Well,
I'm
I mean,
like, I got it.
GPS, like remember, GPS brought Daddy Pig, Peppa Pig, right into the water. Mommy Pig was like, the GPS is saying that's what we're not gonna. He goes, the GPS said it. Let's go, and they went right into the water.
Same bit on The Office.
Oh, did that happen? I didn't
Michael
remember.
and Dwight drove into the
Oh
water.
my gosh!
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah. Plus, the rise of the machines. You want to avoid that at all costs.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like everywhere we went, I didn't know how to get home,
Right.
and I would always have this lingering feeling of like, holy shit, if my parents just like leave.
I'm done.
I'm done. I'm going to live in this store. I'm going to just be here
Forever.
forever. There's nothing I can do. I'm completely dependent. And I was just like, why did I have that fear? And then I remembered. I really think it was because Punky Brewster.
I loved Punky.
You remember what the plot was of Punky
I
Brewster?
mean, that I remember Punky. I don't remember because she was she was adopted by what's his name, Mr.
Mr. Henry.
Mr. Henry.
Except she wasn't adopted. She just showed up at Mr. Henry's door because
I don't remember that.
her mom took her to the mall and left her.
And that's it. Never saw her mom again.
Never again.
Okay, that's messed up. Now that I think about it,
And
why
she had
would
to
they
find
put
her way to Mr. Henry's store or Mr. Henry's apartment. And I was like, oh my God, that's why I always was like, yo, if I get abandoned right now, I'm totally screwed.
Damn, you're gonna have to find Mr. Henry.
Because, yeah. And I don't trust Mr. Henry any further than I could throw him. Because I saw because Punky Brewster. I think that's what it was. Because I was never in any danger of being left.
How unrealistic is that? That like she just came, Mr. Henry's like, just like Chunk, you're gonna live with me now. You're not gonna call the cops. You're not gonna find this woman's this little girl's mom.
There must have been some kind of.
And again, what a weird like setup for a children's show.
I know. They didn't care in the
No.
80s, even into the 90s. They really did not care.
All the Disney movies are all like, like Bambi died. It's like
Every single one of them.
they all die. The parents all dead.
Yeah.
Anna and Elsa, they go on a boat, die in the deep waters.
It's like it's the dumbest trick. It's just a trick to make you think. I mean, even like you're watching Up,
Oh,
and you're like, oh, look at them together, and then all of a sudden they
Yeah.
were like, yeah, she had a barren womb.
Yeah.
And you're like,
what?
What?
I know. It's weird.
now you got to sit there and talk to your kids about like.
Yeah. I had, growing up in Syracuse, a healthy fear of being locked in. Like somehow I got lost in like Carousel Mall. Carousel Mall.
I
And then
adore the Carousel Mall.
Goated Mall.
Goated Mall.
It-
many movies, many food court visits.
Oh my gosh. I feel
Ruby
like
Tuesdays.
I feel like it was ahead of its time. Like it was like this glass, like it was like kind of a big deal to go to the Carousel Mall.
What was the second biggest mall in America?
It
Only-
was?
Only behind Mall of America.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay,
yeah.
so that's why I thought
It
was so cool.
wasn't ahead of its time. It was in Syracuse.
It was
You know what I mean? It was like, guess what? Do you have any idea what you'd have to put in that mall to get people to come to Syracuse who weren't stuck there?
That's true.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
Like, it's like,
Yeah.
it was actually right on time.
Yeah.
It was the height of mall fever.
Yes.
But it was in Syracuse.
Yes, right. You want to come to Syracuse?
Yeah, we have a great mall.
Nobody wants to come to Syracuse.
Is it great enough to go to Syracuse?
Yeah. And listen, I got a lot of Syracuse pride. I bleed orange. I love my Q's, but like, you're right.
And they built a mall like right by the bus station.
So freaking weird.
The Greyhound station was right there next to the mall.
Being like, come.
I think they really thought people were gonna like take
Like Mall of America. People still do go to the Mall of America like that,
right.
right?
And that's how bad Syracuse is, that
Yeah.
you'll go to Minneapolis. Minneapolis is not that much better,
No.
but you'll go to Minneapolis just
Yeah.
to go to the Mall of America,
Yes.
and you ain't going anywhere near Syracuse to go to the Carousel.
Right. I had a healthy fear that somehow I'd get lost I'd get separated from my mom, and then I'd get like the lights would go off and they'd lock up and I'd be stuck in there. / a dream of living at Carousel Mall because I just thought it was like, think about it, like all the food you want, like you could go sleep in one of the department stores at like one of those beautiful bed setups. You could go into any of the stores, pick out your clothes, like all the cool clothes.
It's very Home Alone. I'm stuck in the mall. I'm stuck in the mall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did. I had a fear, but I also was like, this is dreamy.
I also love that as a kid, like there is something in your head that goes like, yeah, my parents will probably give up looking for me after about 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's done. It's a wrap. It's over for me.
It's done.
I'm
It's
all
done.
alone forever.
Like I'll be lost here, and they're not going to check the mall.
No,
like,
no.
They're going to be like, well, I lost her at the mall. That's that.
Certainly not going to call the cops.
No,
send out
no.
anyone looking.
Look around for 15 to 20.
Going
and then if
home.
she's gone, she's gone.
It's a wrap.
There's nothing I can do here.
I'll miss you.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that I'd say that's not actually a healthy fear.
Yeah, I guess.
You know
so.
what I mean?
I'm just, maybe not healthy, but it was a fear.
That you get locked in the mall.
Like
/ a prayer.
This is amazing.
That
I'm
you
like,
got locked in the mall.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go back and forth.
Yeah, I
about
could see
it.
that.
It was cool.
I could see that. Yeah.
If I lived in like a movie, right? Like it would be like a movie scene. Like that would never actually happen, but it'd be so cool.
Yeah.
That was your house. And
I
like
still to this day, like there's like an old movie theater. Like I'll go to movie theaters when it's like a not a very highly populated time.
Mhm.
And I'll look around like, multiplexes obviously.
Yeah.
And I'll go like, I could probably stay here for like days and no one would find me. You know what I mean? Going theater to theater.
And that sounds
going
lovely
up
to
in the
you.
back. I would love it. I've thought about it. There's like an old theater that is like, it's a really weird, the guts of the building are weird. So it's not like it's just a hallway
Mm.
with a bunch of theaters. They're like all over and there's a staircase that leads up here and this little theater over
Right.
there. And I know because I worked in that movie theater. It's been renovated and stuff, but I worked there. So I know like how oddly set up everything is.
Yeah.
And I know from cleaning it up where I went and where I didn't bother going.
Yeah.
So I'm like in there going like, if I wanted to,
Yeah.
I'll bet I could do a solid 2-3 days before anybody caught on to what I was. Well, they'd catch on that I was missing.
Yeah.
But like,
Nah.
and then what would you do? You'd come out of the movie theater and you'd have to go full Breaking Bad and be like, I was in a fugue state.
Well, also it would just be weird. Imagine like coming out after not having left the movie theater. Like it would be like you were coming out into like a new world. Like, what year is it? What day is it?
Right. And they're like, no, you went in there. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
been one day. Nothing's changed.
Exactly.
Nothing at all has changed.
I remember going just to see Avatar, which was like so freaking long, and coming out and feeling like that. Like we went in during daytime and it was like, what, 3.5 hours?
Yeah.
Way too long for a movie. And I came out and I was like, it was dark. And I was like,
So
where
funny.
am I?
3.5.
Who am I?
Yeah. What's changed
felt
while
like
I've been
that.
inside?
Also, you're in this weird world with all these blue people.
Right. Then the
What are they called?
I was gonna call them it's right on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, I see them.
The Na'vi.
The Na'vi.
The Na'vi. I never seen Avatar.
No?
I didn't watch it.
I think it's stupid.
And I'm not, well, I don't know. I've never seen it. I'm not going to watch it now. Like,
Why? It's too late.
yeah, I'm not going to watch
too
it now.
late. Can't go, you
JoJo.
know, Yeah. Get out. Leave.
I'm not going to watch it like at
All right.
home on a TV. Like, I
Okay.
feel like it's either IMAX with
Yeah,
3D
or
glasses or,
bust.
it's nothing. I've been on the ride at Disney.
Is it cool?
It's amazing.
Is it?
It's amazing. Yeah.
I got to get to Disney.
You never been?
No, I've been to Disney. I got to get with my kids to Disney.
You've never been with the kids?
I
or
went
when they
with-
were really little?
I went with Parker when Keegan was born, so she was 2.5, and we went for a weekend, literally 2 days, 2
Oh,
nights.
that doesn't
Well,
count.
because it was like we're not doing this whole thing. It's just so she thinks she's like a good big sister, like weekend, because we wanted her to not feel like he was replacing her. So and it was all princess stuff. That's what we did. We literally flew to Florida, did princess stuff, and then left. Sucked.
Yeah,
That was great. She loved, and that was the point.
Yeah.
We did Epcot and got pretty bombed, but it was mainly like it was a princess trip. It was like when she was 2.5, she still was like, oh my
Did
god.
you bring the baby?
Yes, it was for her. No, not Keegan. No, we left him with my stepmom.
So how old was he?
Very young. He was a baby.
I think you definitely just went to go get bombed at Epcot.
No, that was like a last stop.
I mean, you could just get her a princess dress at like Claire's at the mall.
No, we needed it because she believed. So it was like every princess, she was like, "What is happening? It's you. It's really you."
And then for like the next 4 years, it was like she got no attention, and you're like, "Well, we took you to Disney. Shut up."
Yeah, that was your big sister trip.
Yeah.
Zip it.
Yeah.
Yeah, put a sock in it.
Yeah, we went a few years ago. We'll have to go back.
Yeah, we got to do it. But it's like, it doesn't feel like, obviously it's fun, but it doesn't feel vacation-y. It doesn't feel like you're like going and relaxing.
No, you like a vacation where you can lose your kid.
No, I like a vacation where
You
I
were
can
relaxing. Smoke, drink, smoke.
No, I like to sit and like really be able to zone out, read a book, like sleep,
What else do you do?
smoke, drink, maybe go in for a swim.
Right. Ignore the children.
And I never ignore my children.
One of them got lost.
One time. It was Parker's fault.
Oh, man. So, you were saying that you got into big trouble with your husband.
Oh, no, I thought I got into big trouble.
Oh, okay.
So we'd come home.
Whew.
Yeah. Well, I was. And everything I've ever done wrong or maybe kept from him starts going through my head. So
Oh, that's so great. Like, there are times where I like, am I in trouble? And I'm like racking my brain going,
what did I do?
what could I possibly be in trouble for? And I can't come up with anything. But for you,
there's things.
you're like, it could be any one of these.
Right. So he drops us off to go up to the apartment after we had been away for the weekend. We were at his brother's house. And so he goes, I'm going to park the car and I'm going to get some stuff to make dinner because he loves to cook. So I was like, all right, cool. It had been a long drive. We were all sleeping. He was like, ugh, like just kind of road ragey. And
That's weird.
I know, weird. Never would think that about him. And he comes back and he busts through the door. And we've been up there like chilling, busts through the door, sunglasses on, grocery bags. And he goes, get over here. And like gives me a come hither. We need to talk. And I was like, oh,
And in that moment, you're like,
my heart dropped.
he knows.
So many things he could know.
You're playing Garth Brooks, The Thunder Rolls.
I don't know what to do. And I go, you're scaring me. What? And he goes, get over here. We need to talk.
Is that
And
what
I
you
was like,
said?
yeah. I said, you're scaring me. And he was like, I was like, I don't know what I thought. Again, everything's like the Rolodex of things I've done wrong.
So many men.
And so many men right now. But I just was like, I start slowly walking over to him. He goes, come here. And like pulls me into the room, like into the playroom. And he closes the door. And I was like, I mean, this is it. Like, it's over. I don't know what it is, but whatever he's uncovered, we are getting divorced. And he slams the door, turns around with his sunglasses on and goes, I've big fat man tits. I was like, wait, what? He goes, so he dropped us off, smoked a fat joint, got really high, went to the grocery store, and then convinced himself because he was too high that everybody was staring at him when he was walking home and everyone was pointing and talking about how big his man boobs were.
And you were like, what the
I was like, Matt, like, I fucking hate your, like, I just almost had a heart attack. You just gave me an ulcer. Like, he goes, look at them, they're jiggling.
Were they jiggling?
I mean, a little, but like, he doesn't really have me, like, he's fine. His body's fine.
Right.
He does not, like, for someone who, like, works out every once in a while, his body's great. Like, he's fine.
Sure.
He's a dad. He looks great.
Sure.
I was like, but he was in it. And he wanted me to talk him off the ledge, but now I'm annoyed because you scared the bejeejies out of me. Because you have big fat man tits.
It is a traumatic thing when you walk around thinking, you have a certain body type, and then all of a sudden you have big fat man tits.
Yeah, but like, wouldn't that have freaked you out? If like, if Jess walked in and was like, Sam.
I mean, it freaked me out more if Sarah did it, because I don't even know her like that.
We need to talk.
If Sarah was like, Sam, get over here.
Right.
We need to talk. I'd be like,
oh no.
We've had like 4 conversations.
Well, I love you, girl, but like
you're cool, but
yeah.
like I don't know. I don't think I'm going over there.
It was just like how intense he was, and it was just really scary. And now it's just like, screw you. Like, why don't I even get like?
Yeah.
I'm a big baby. He kept grabbing them and like jiggling them. Look, they are.
I mean,
right?
it's tough.
But then he was walking. He kept seeing the reflection of himself in like the store windows.
Did it make him feel better, or he saw the titties?
He saw the titties.
Oh no!
I was like, honey, I'm not doing this right now. He's like, they look bad, right? What am I gonna do?
What am I gonna do?
Nothing.
What am I gonna do?
What do you mean? What are you gonna do?
Troy got cool sculpt on his quite a while back, but
I wanted to do that on my stomach, M sculpt, and you know who was gonna give it to me? The bunk doctor.
Bunk doctor, Botox guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he was gonna do it.
Who knows what he would have done?
Well, when I was filling out the stuff, he made me still fill out a form, which felt really official. And it said, do you have any metal implants in your body? Anything metal? And I was like, yes, I have 4 rods right around here, which is right where they were going to put the thing.
A ton of metal.
Did the Cool Sculpt help him?
Temporarily only.
What do you mean? He was like, man.
It brought it down, and then they came right back up.
When you say it brought it down, like made them just look like muscle and
well,
not
the fat
like,
gets frozen off. There was less fat.
But is that the like you?
But
that
then
was
you gain it right
known?
back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, just next time you shoot him a text or call him, just be like, "What up, man? Titties?
Yeah.
Something really."
Nice chest.
Yeah, your chesticles are looking good.
I mean, but there was a moment. I'm not going to say what it is to protect the innocent.
Okay.
Maybe not so innocent, but even today, you were looking at something on your phone, and you said, "Oh my God!"
Yeah.
And you had these wide eyes, and you were like, "You are not ready for this." And at first, I thought there was maybe something going wrong. I got scared. I got the same way that you did.
I didn't mean to do that.
I got scared.
Oh, sorry.
Now, to be fair, once I read it, I really wasn't ready
You
for it.
weren't ready for what you read.
It was a much bigger deal than your husband's body dysmorphia. But I can get where 100%. If he said, we need to talk. Also, we need to talk about these.
What do you mean? We don't need to talk about anything.
Why would we need to talk?
You need to stop smoking pot.
Right. Right. Here's what we need to talk about. Your level of tolerance at this age is pathetic.
I mean, seriously.
Like, how are you paranoid?
You're paranoid that you have man. So I'm thinking.
Middle of the day paranoia?
Yes.
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Like, this is like you're a professional.
And I literally just was like, see, I slammed the door and walked away from him. I was like, I'm not doing this.
And he just sat there. I mean,
he was like, they're huge, right? They're sagging, right?
I mean, I don't even, every bit of your existence.
It's just special.
It really is special. And it's like that, like it's always
talk
something.
about love me or leave me.
Yeah.
That was, I mean, he just.
Yeah.
I love your man titties, or I'm gonna leave him.
Right. Right. And I've already made my.
Well, thankfully they're not there, so I'll stay.
Okay, but he said they were.
He did.
Yeah.
Who knows what
so
he saw?
when he said, I'm always like wondering if I should point out things that I'm insecure about, because if your partner doesn't see them,
yes,
now they see them,
right? And
it's like, now I can't unsee it. So is there any concern that like he pointed them out, you're like, you don't have them, and then you go, well, actually, I kind of see it,
no,
and now you're gonna see man titty.
Well, yeah, and what's gonna happen is we'll be on the beach because we're leaving to go tomorrow once this comes out for the Outer Banks for 2 weeks. I'm gonna be on the beach, and he's gonna be like, "What are you looking at?"
Yeah,
he's gonna do that.
Yeah, and at a point, he's gonna will it into existence.
Maybe. But you know what? Payback's a bitch. Karma's a bitch. Do you remember what happened when I was looking for a dress for that wedding? And he was like,
what did he say?
He was like, let's find something that's not too like tight around the middle. That's not really great for right now. And I was like, what?
For you?
What did you just say? You just told me like I was soft in the middle? No, I didn't mean it like that. How'd you mean it? How'd you mean it? If I said it, one thing. But you're literally saying to me, what, I have an inner tube around my belly? I pushed your effing babies out of my belly/vagina. Okay?
Yeah, no, it's fine with me.
Okay, good.
Have you discussed?
Yeah, I was the whole thing. We fought. I cried. It was yeah, it wasn't like funny.
It's kind of funny.
No, it's not funny.
What's funny is his lack of tact.
Yeah.
Like clearly, this is one where it's like, you're not crazy for it. It's like, why would you say that?
Like, even if you thought it.
Don't say that.
Don't say it. Be like, I like this dress. And maybe it's because in your head, you think that it's more flattering. But like, also, like, I don't think.
Are you soft in the middle?
A little, but like, I'm not like fat.
Right.
It's just never just gonna go back to like washboard. I had babies, but like I'm skinny-ish.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't appear that you're soft in the middle.
There's no like inner tube, but he said that, and then I was like, I go, great. You know what? I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna stop eating. I'm gonna starve myself.
We don't
and
say
he was
that.
like, oh, I did. I wanted to make him feel bad because he was like, I didn't mean it like
that's
that.
good.
How did you mean it? There's no other way to mean it.
When was this?
This was right before that wedding I had, so maybe 2-3 weeks ago.
Oh wow, it felt fresh.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Hurt me so bad.
Deeply.
He kept trying to come over and like it wasn't funny. He kept trying to like make me feel better and like coming over and I was like, I need you. I don't want you to hug me.
It was 2-3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
How close to the point where you got real mad at me?
Let's look. I don't know. Wait, let's look here. So the wedding was.
When was the wedding?
The wedding was 2 weeks ago. Oh, no. It was the 7th. The wedding was on the 7th, June 7th. When did you go to WWE? When did you go out to Cali?
No, you and I got into it on the June 5th.
Oh, so
June 5th into the 6th. I thought I was getting his backlash. He was getting my backlash.
yeah, maybe, but that would have been upset whether
100%. But I mean, like, as in, I do not need this right now.
No,
If that had happened before me, then I would definitely be able to say,
oh,
you were still mad at him.
yes,
And I caught it.
which I do. I might transfer
You should,
anger transfer.
You have feelings.
But like, I don't know. Like, and listen, he tells me for years daily how much he loves me and how beautiful he thinks I am and how like he is.
Did he ever
overly-
explain like why?
I mean, there wasn't really. I did not mean it like that. I was really more talking about like what I think would like what kind of shape I think would look pretty for the
Is he
wedding.
like a fashion person?
Oh, he's like a gay. He is the gayest frat man ever. Like,
Is
any
he zesty frat boy?
so like if for my birthday, like he'll go into like a really expensive store where they have shoppers for you, and I'll
Yeah.
be like, she looks like this. Like, can we find? He's got good taste with like you do a little bit too, like a nice designer bag.
I have wonderful
or-
taste.
Right, he has that a little bit for women, which is weird because he's a total like dude.
Right. But I don't like to like, I don't necessarily
He'll-
outfit women.
No, like he'll be like, that doesn't look good, take it off, or no, this will look good on you. Yeah,
And he's right.
usually
Wow. He's like a little
it's annoying.
You know, I mean, he's such like a undercover, like,
gay man,
well,
gay fashionista.
he's like an artsy
Yeah,
performer type. He doesn't want to be this guy that he is.
this frat guy.
He does not want to be this jock. He does not want to be this athlete. He doesn't want to be this guy. By the way, I mean, when he drinks, he does get touchy.
oh,
And also,
close talker.
close talker, and your husband gets incredibly sensitive when he drinks.
I can't
Like,
think.
like when he drinks, if I'm like rolling my eyes at him or going like, okay,
Like,
whatever,
what? What?
Matt. Yeah, he'll go, okay, I guess I thought we were having a conversation. That's what he does. It's happened multiple times. He's
Yeah.
like, hey man, blah blah blah, and like I'll just start kind of chuckling and be like, I guess so, dude.
Okay.
And he'll go, well, fine. I thought we were having a conversation.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Oh my god, that is, I
oh.
can't. I don't even like think I ever noticed that, but like you just did that, and I can see.
You
him
can see him,
because he's done
Mr.
it.
Sensitive.
Meanwhile, he's the one that's like always throwing stones.
I know, but that's because he's dealing with so much. Is he in therapy?
He just went back today. I
Good.
probably shouldn't share that, but
It's fine. HIPAA.
so you do. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna tell you something.
Okay.
He does, and so do I. So like, and I'm anybody. I think there's a lot of people in this world that deal with anxiety. It's not easy, but like
Sure.
he has. I've had like maybe 4 in my life, full blown real panic attacks where like I can't breathe, like I have to sit down.
Like you
I'm-
feel like you're having a heart attack.
I think I'm having a heart attack.
Yeah, yeah.
He has had a couple too, like in his life. Like he gets a real one.
I
like-
have many
yes.
people close to me that have had them.
So he had one.
Me, I'm cool as a cucumber.
I
but
mean, nothing bothers me. Please. This is yesterday. He's texting me. He's having one of those moments, and I'm on the air. And but like as much as like he drives me crazy, I don't want him to feel that way.
no,
Like,
and you probably start having anxiety because you're like, I
Yeah.
want to wrap this up so I can help the person that I love.
Yeah. So I'm like talking him through it. I'm like, listen, sit down. You got to take deep breaths in through your nose. All the normal things. Finally, he's gonna go talk.
It's good that he called you too.
Yes,
Yeah.
agreed. Yeah, you should never sit there alone with that. You should call a friend or a family member or somebody because you need somebody to kind of talk you through it because you're not thinking clearly. So, anyways, long story short, he was then going to go do Taylor's podcast, Taylor Strecker's podcast, who has been on Satisfying. We
We love Taylor.
love her. Matt, not so much. So I go now. I take a deep breath, get some water. He calmed down a little bit. I go hang out with Tay. It'll make you laugh. It'll get your mind off of everything.
Oh, you thought because they love each other, it'd be great to hang out and just
it
have
does.
fun.
Like you
Yeah,
make me
yeah.
forget about things sometimes.
Sure,
like, you
sure,
know?
sure.
So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be home in just a little bit. But in the midst of that anxiety attack, he must have been like, just like he thought everybody was looking at his man tits.
Mhm.
He was pacing. I don't know what he's doing. He locked the door. We don't lock our door when we go out for dinner. Like we don't lock our door. We never lock our door.
And what's your address and apartment number?
Let me just write it down really quick. And put it up to the camera.
Is it because you have a very like sort of familial building?
Yeah, and we're irresponsible.
that okay.
And
that
I
checks
know
out.
I'm not gonna have my key. I'm gonna forget my key, so just leave it open. When we leave for like the night or something, yes, we lock the door. And when we go to bed, we lock the door. But if I'm like running in and out, I don't lock the door. So I get home after walking like the Kool-Aid man
It's hot
from the subway, and I am drenched, Sam. Like today, I don't know how I didn't really sweat that bad. It was pouring off my eyelashes, just like pouring.
Like
down.
I just want to get in a cold shower.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. And I told him, and I get up and I go to open the door and it's locked. And he's on with Taylor. and I just like hear him, and they're like,
Oh, he's on Zoom. He's not even there.
yeah. So I'm like, okay. And I knock, nothing. Then I knock again. Leo, my dog, is barking, and he goes, "I'm so sorry about my barking dog. Like, it's nothing." And I'm like, boom, boom.
You
boom,
can hear
boom.
him say that.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. I was, because it's a joke. And he comes in, he's like, "I'm so sorry, honey." He left me out there for probably 30 seconds, which doesn't sound long, but when you've just gotten there and you're drenched, and then the hallway is a sauna.
It's not air conditioned hallway.
I open up, and he's like, "I'm sorry, I was having an attack. I locked the door. I thought someone was coming in to get me." So this is what I'm dealing with here.
Yeah.
I mean, so
You gotta understand. I thought somebody was coming in to get me.
who that is, I don't know.
Don't know.
The man tit robbers.
Right.
I mean,
right.
I don't fucking know.
Right.
But yeah, it was bad, and he's never done that. I was like, he was like, "I don't even know why I did that. I've never locked the door ever. Like, I don't know why I did that."
He's got to get to the root.
Yeah. So
I think he just wants to be like a little artist performer boy.
maybe after that he did say, "I just made an appointment with a therapist."
Yeah.
Because he was like, "I don't need therapy." I was like,
yeah.
he was like, "It doesn't do anything for me." I'm like, "All right,
Yeah, sure.
pal."
Doesn't do anything for me. And I don't like people like listening to me talk anyway. By the way, I have to go do Taylor's podcast. I'm a big podcast celebrity. Who's doing my makeup?
Oh, got to get that shine away.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to. Yeah. So, I mean, it's ping ponging in your house right now.
But you know what? We're the precipice of a lovely little vacation where I'm sure we'll not fight at all.
Probably not at all.
Oh my God, just packing the car alone.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna go easy peasy lemon squeezy. Baby.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Well, but I would imagine that when you guys do go on vacation, it's a little bit easier because there's space.
Yes, we get a house. We got a big house. Like, with
Yeah.
a yard.
So
and
you're
a
not
pool
on top of each other all
right
the
by.
time.
You could walk to the beach. Yeah.
You think you'd have less anxiety if you guys lived in the suburbs?
I know we would.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not doing it.
I feel like, do you think New York City makes people absolutely crazy?
No, not everybody. I mean, I think it's for some people. I think some people can stomach it. I like pretend I can stomach it.
I see.
I pretend I love it. I do love it. I'm not like I love it, but there are things about it I hate it. I mean, it's slowly. If we're weighing, it's slowly.
Yin and yang.
Yeah.
You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both.
The
And
facts-
there you have the facts of life. Yeah. Yeah.
Love a good song.
I do.
Yeah, I know you do.
I really do. They say Jay-Z might
I saw that Super Bowl.
do the Super Bowl halftime.
But isn't he on the selection committee? So is he just be like, "I select me"?
Well, he's like the executive producer.
Is he?
Yeah. He's the executive producer of the halftime
Do you think
show,
he'll bring Ye out?
I don't think so. No, I do not, actually, as a matter of fact. No, I don't.
Do you see he changed the lyrics when he was performing with
I did.
Beyonce?
He changed his name, too. Yay.
Yay.
That's his name now. Yay.
So I know.
Yeah.
And he's back with that girl. Her boobs seem like she's got man boobs. I'm joking. That girl, Bianca, has like when she came out in like a bikini the other day, just walking down the street with him.
Yeah, that's
They are enormous.
Yeah,
and they're
it's-
barely being covered.
It's not healthy.
It's not. It doesn't look good. And he being with him isn't healthy.
I wonder if he's working through something like
No.
his girlfriend and
No,
fiance, whoever, getting all that plastic surgery. How did his mom die?
plastic surgery.
I wonder if there's like, you know what I mean?
I think he's working through. He needs to be medicated, and I'm not judging. The
Listen-
man clearly is mentally not well.
Here's the thing about Kanye. Britney Spears did 1% of what Kanye's done, and they were like, lock her up.
True.
You know what I mean?
Jay-Z is right up. Or not Jay-Z. Justin Bieber's right up behind him. He's acting real erratic lately. It's not good.
Wow, they messed with Justin Bieber.
They messed him up.
They messed him
Who's
up.
they?
They
Okay.
messed him up. You see all those clips? Like, do you see that clip? That clip keeps going around of like Jenny McCarthy, like
Yeah.
kissing him at the
he's
award
like,
show.
Stop, I feel. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, he was sexualized, but so were every girl in the entertainment industry. Did you hear this rumor? So you know how Haley sold her beauty brand Rhode for
Haley Baldwin,
Bieber now.
Bieber Baldwin.
For $1 billion.
No, I didn't know that.
Okay, she sold it for $1 billion.
Bieber Baldwin sold for $1 billion.
$1 billion. And what they're saying is that happened because he's been going through a hard time because they were going to have him in the Diddy trial. And word has it,
Word has it.
Word has it.
Word has it.
sources say,
Right.
that Diddy was the one that made that happen. It was almost like, I'll buy this from her or get it bought. I'll make that happen if you don't testify against me.
Huh.
What happened? That's, again, rumor has it.
Rumor
Rumor has it.
I don't know whose rumor that is. He wasn't.
Oh, I've read it a couple places.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an interesting theory. It's probably not true, but it's an interesting theory.
Yeah, but he wasn't called to the stand. It's not like he refused.
No, but I mean, it does seem like he's definitely got some Diddy skeletons. Like, there's no way he doesn't.
I would imagine, but if they couldn't prove it, then they wouldn't call him to the stand.
I'm just saying.
You know.
Odd timing. Just saying.
Celebrity conspiracy theories.
I love a good celebrity conspiracy theory.
You love that.
Do you believe in the Illuminati?
Maybe not in such a quite organized fashion, but
like, what do you believe about it? Because like some people say it's like a cult, like a sex, blood, money cult. And some people are just like, no, it's just like a club where like a lot of like rich people are. Like I've heard different like takes on what it is.
well, I mean, like if you're talking about the Freemasons,
I don't know what happened. What's happened? What are you talking about?
like that's a real thing.
The Freemasons.
The Freemasons.
Is that one word?
Yeah, that's like a social club.
Okay. What's a Freemason?
Well, it's a social club. To be one, you must know one.
Okay.
Somebody has to nominate you. You go through a thing.
Like a country club.
Kind of like more like the Stonecutters on The Simpsons. No, I mean I don't know. I don't know if it's so organized and ritualized as a lot of people. Like I think that there are a lot of people who, when you're coming up with conspiracy theories, whether they be political or celebrity based or whatever, like you almost in a way simplify it because it's negative, but at least it will make things make sense. Like there is some stability to it.
Right.
Like the idea that so much of this is just happening because people are incompetent and there is no plan. That's the most terrifying thing.
Agreed.
So the idea that there's this evil network of people who are doing everything completely on purpose to control everything is to a degree a level of stability.
Yes.
As opposed to like, yeah, there's like this group of people over here. They're all fighting each other for power and nobody knows what's going on.
Right. And like they may or may not be like cannibals or like trafficking children or doing weird sadistic rituals.
Right. Yeah.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. You talk about that on 411?
No, I don't.
You don't bring that up?
It's a little bit much.
On 411?
Stop saying on 411.
I don't know. I thought that's what your thing was.
It's the 411, and we don't call it that anymore. It's what's trending. Hey, here's what's trending.
But a lot of times you don't know what's trending.
I don't. You're right. So I do the best I can.
What do you do when it's like what's trending is like
there's no news?
The bombing of Iran. Like
do you want to know what I honestly do?
Yeah.
I will start to bless you.
Thank you.
I will start to like if I can't find any good news, like I'm like, oh my god, how will these celebrities just like this sounds horrible, like die, go to rehab, get married, have a baby, someone do something, have a scandal, and it's just like a dead news day. I'll look at the artists that we have on the channel and I'll start Googling them because sometimes there's like, oh, a little news piece will come up about something that they did that's great for trending, but it's just not in all the outlets.
How often are they fake news stories and you realize after you said a 411?
It happens like once a quarter.
Yeah.
Or it's like something that like my producer, Ben, is like, Nicole, that was from like 3 years ago.
Right. And do you then go back and retract it or do you just hope nobody notices?
I have retracted. I have like corrected. And then I've also been told, please just move on.
Just drop it.
Just move on.
Just leave it alone. Nobody cares.
Yeah. The mistake's been made. Let's not rehash what you messed up.
I mean, theoretically, if you're a gossip reporter, you probably should be like a journalist reporter, not.
But I'm not. No one ever made me that.
No, and you never claimed to be.
You popped me or plucked me off the front desk, and you were like, "Here."
Now tell us the 411. Give us the skinny on what's going on.
Do you know what was the worst I did? So the 411 used to be. It was called the 411 because it was 11 minutes past every hour. It'd be like a quick like me coming in, being like, "Oh, here's a celebrity gossip."
That's right.
Whatever. I don't remember who it was, but the story was so and so was indicted, and the whole thing was. And I went on and I was like, so and so was indicted on these charges, and no one caught it.
Oh,
so it ran all day. It ran all day. So and so was indicted. Indicted. Fuck you, Nicole.
What are you doing?
Oh, mortified. Oh, everyone was calling, writing, DMing, texting.
Like this isn't the word.
You idiot. What's wrong with you?
Indicted.
I mean, it looks like indicted.
Yeah, there was an indictment.
It was an indictment.
Yeah, I guess Diddy is not calling any defense witnesses.
I mean, who's gonna defend him? Who is there to defend him besides Ye?
Well, usually, yeah, is there to do it. Usually, I would think that they're not calling any defense witnesses because they think that their cross-examination is strong enough.
And that there's holes.
Why risk it?
Yeah.
You know, and I think, and a lot of that is too, like they don't want to put him on the stand.
I mean, also, yeah, I don't think that would end well.
Right. So he's not going to take the stand. They're not going to take, and I don't know. I think that their idea is that, look, there's a specific set of charges. It's not, is Diddy a good person? It's not, it's this specific thing. Can you prove that he did this specific thing? And if they think that, like, yeah, everybody thinks he's a monster, but can't necessarily prove that he did this specific thing, that maybe they're better off not giving the prosecution any more.
That's what I've had a couple friends say that have been following this, that they're worried about, because they're like, okay, been charged with this, this, and this. And like you're saying, you need to prove this. A lot of these stories of these people that are going up on the stand, they're proving that he was a scumbag, that he was a horrible person, and what he did horrible things, but not guilty of the thing that they're charging him with.
And they said in the opening, I think the defense attorney, his attorney, was like, you're going to hear that he did domestic abuse.
He did the domestic abuse.
That's not what this case is about.
I know.
You know what I mean? So it's like the fact that you can like rip off the Band-Aid and go like, yep, he did horrible things.
And I think that you have to be fearful, because I know I know I'd be told over and over not to do this, but like if you're a juror, you hear all these horrible things and you want to be like, well, if he can do this and he definitely did this, but that's not how you can
I always wonder that. Like, yeah, as a juror, because these aren't people who went to law school. Like, as a juror, would you, first of all, you'd be a terrible juror.
I've gotten out of jury duty every time. I just skipped it one time, which I know is horrible. It was an accident. I thought it was on a different day. And
I believe.
One time I went on, I got to the point where I had to go talk to the judge, and I made up some story about why I couldn't. I have someone in my family that like it was close, and he was like, all right, get out of here.
I feel like you'd be bad because
horrible.
You're very easy to be convinced. Like, you would go and go like, oh, he didn't do it. And like once you got into the jury room, I'd be like, Nicole, yes, he did.
Yeah.
And you go, oh, okay.
Okay, I'll go with you.
Oh, okay, I guess he did then.
You say so.
Guilty. It's like, what? I mean, can't you see that happening?
Yes.
Like,
I would have a hard time with that because I am easily swayed, but I'm sure I'm not the only person. It's
because I go like this. Did you miss that?
Yeah.
And you go, I'm going to assume I did.
Must have nodded off for a second.
Yeah. Okay, guilty.
No, but I mean, I feel like that's probably happening with each passing day. Every day in court, it's like, oh no, now I feel like this, now I feel like this. I don't think that's a foreign thing for a human to.
I know. That's why I always wonder about it, because it's like, how are they able to go like, I mean, clearly they're told and there's documentation of exactly what the charges are and what needs to be proven for those charges. But the idea that you could go, well, look, he's a bad guy and he should go to jail, but not for this thing because this X, Y, and Z were not proven.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like most of us would have a hard time separating that, but clearly it happens. Sometimes, I mean, people like, they said one of the things with the OJ case was that they wanted to just go home so bad.
Yeah, right? Like, I miss my home. I miss my family. I miss my friends.
It's been months and they're sequestered.
How long?
I don't
this
think...
hasn't gone to jury yet, though, right?
No, it hasn't gone to... No, they haven't closed it.
Right.
But I don't think that the jury's sequestered. I think the jury's going home.
The sequesterment would be really intense.
Sequesterment's tough.
Is that a word?
No.
Okay, it is now.
No, it's being sequestered.
Sequesterment.
No.
Sounds very fancy. I was a victim of sequesterment. I don't know. It sounds right. Just like canonization.
I'm not even gonna look it up. It's not.
What if it is? I can look it up. Oh my God, I hope it is. What will you give me if I'm right?
Sequesterment. What will I give you?
I see somebody off in the sidelines. I see a cute baby and a beautiful wife.
Yeah, there is.
Sequesterment? Do I get a prize?
No. Everything is coming up sequester.
I don't know anything.
Sequesterment is not a word.
I think she needs you.
Do you? Yeah. Oh, you don't want to bring the baby?
I get that. I mean, I feel like they're pretty satisfied.
They're very satisfied.
Also, 101. I mean, she's telling you it's hot. Can you imagine being those kids right now?
Can you imagine being you?
Oh no, you're gonna make me go out there in this heat?
I don't even know. You know what?
I don't know if I can do it.
Maybe you are staying here.
Oh, you know what? Can I stay down here in the basement?
And you tell me get out.
Get out!
Oh, Nicole, you are the best. Look, we may be gone for a couple weeks.
I know, I'm really sorry.
Because Nicole forgets about me during her vacation.
No.
And I'm going to be like just sitting here by myself going, oh, where is she?
You want someone to fill in for me?
Yeah.
Who?
How would that feel?
Oh, I would not be okay with it.
No.
Unless it was like one of our friends. If you at the Taylor.
Taylor could fill in for you.
Yes.
Who would be really not okay?
Maybe Taylor could fill in for me.
Honestly, that might be kind of fun. Ask Taylor if she wants to do it. I'll do it in a heartbeat.
Just one. I mean, I can do satisfying from the Outer Banks, but it's going to look like.
It's not a Zoom show.
What'd you tell me it's going to look like?
Caca.
Caca.
Yeah, we're not doing a Zoom show. Yeah, see if Taylor wants to do it.
I think that'd be fun.
And if not, I'll just get one of my other girls.
I'll fucking kill you. don't you dare. I swear to God, if I come back. Or I wake up and all of a sudden there's a beautiful clip
Right.
created.
Oh
of you
yeah,
and one
yeah.
of your
There's
other
an
girls.
on-time clip, and it's
Oh,
just me and Kathy Kelly just laughing to each other.
come on, we got to get the kids.
This is my favorite episode ever.
It's too hot out there.
All right, we're going. We're going. Like, subscribe, do the whole deal. We'll see you. We'll see you when we see you.
Yeah, maybe Taylor, maybe me, maybe not for a few
Maybe
weeks.
someone else.
Maybe his favorite girl.
We'll see. Goodbye, everybody.